everyone. We're back and playing our game. It's going to be awesome.
Cheerio, indeed. Tea.
Oh my god. You know people hate that.
Tea.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely hate how people do it. Here.
I know, it's honestly terrible manners. Oh,
Well
delicious.
done. So yeah, welcome to the show. We just drink tea all day and just tell you guys how rude it is that we're drinking tea.
That's what the show is. This is actually called Two Rude Guys Drinking Tea. Oh, I thought I
Which
broke
is probably a show in itself.
Two Rude Guys Drinking Tea.
Two rude guys. I'll have you know, I am of the highest quality of manners.
Okay, so maybe our Let's Play should be called Two Australian Guys Drinking Tea.
That sounds, it's a legitimately good concept.
I like it.
Yeah.
Done.
This would be you bantering on about philosophy. And then,
Look who I found!
Oh!
Scully Bones.
Yeah! Hello.
Checking blind spot. That's me now.
Sorry.
Just can't talk about myself. Let me tell you a story.
Damn.
I should warn you. I like to invent contrived, pointless sci-fi tales. This one is about robots, 3D printers, and exoplanets.
What?
This is the story of Ego, the thinking machine.
Find more blind spots and I'll continue.
I love it.
Maybe it's like an old man that just happens to be around. So instead of like Splinters from Ultra, it's just like a really old dude that just happened to be.
Well, I like sci-fi shows.
I like it.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Is there anything in here? Oh, I found another one.
Oh man, I've found 2 in a couple of seconds. That's amazing. Anyway,
Checking blind spot. Spot confirmed. 4 down. Now the story with Ego, which begins with the exoplanets. Exoplanets, as you may know, are distant worlds. You may have the features needed to support life. Basically, they're planets like Earth.
I'm getting crazy with this.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Earth won't last forever. Need a new home eventually, and exoplanets are the key. Too bad they're so far away.
There you go. I like that.
Oh, that's
Exoplanets. I've never actually heard that term before.
Oh yeah, Goldilocks planets. They're planets that just happen to be a little bit like Earth that we can actually live on.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, they are incredibly far away. There's like one I can't remember the name of it. It had like a Beetlejuice thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I actually do know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh well, link in the doobly-doo.
We'll link the doobly-doo, the
Actually,
planet,
no.
our next closest exoplanet.
Yeah. Also a amusing cat.
And amusing cat.
Yeah. Next to the planet, hopefully. I can intend to.
Mirage.
Marriage. Mirage.
Is marriage a mirage?
Maybe. Depends on who you talk to and how disenfranchised they are with their marriage.
Just two people in the same competing. No, two people. What would it be? Two people in a cooperative illusion or simulacrum.
Cool. That sounds awesome. That sounds like a Jakeism right there.
It sounds like a Jakeism.
Yeah, it's apparently a made-up word which you just use, which I like the idea of.
I like to make up words, guys.
Yeah,
Often.
it's pretty cool.
There's a fantastic anecdote by Lewis Carroll, which goes, very simply, he goes, someone asked him, what does the word Vorpal mean? And he responded, I have no idea, my son. But I can honestly tell you, it made perfect sense at the time. And from that point on, I felt completely validated in making up words.
Yeah, if you think of Dr. Seuss, I think he makes up words pretty much all the time, and they just fit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't tell simulation from reality. I always doubt what I see. That's why I built Ultraworld. I know it's real, because I created it myself. Oh, we're back to Descartes.
Ooh.
To make my world convincing, I fashion it after yours. That's why I include things like light, gravity, perspective, the basic concepts of your reality. Space.
Also, you happen to be dying.
I think I broke it.
No! Oh wait, there seems to be like a shore up there, so see if you can get up the shore.
I'm trying my hardest.
Just go forward. Oh no.
Alright, we might be able to tell the developer something.
This game's flawless. This is an amazing game. I think the shader thing might have... it's not... Oh dear.
It breaks if you jump into the ocean while in a... No!
No, never mind.
We're out! Screw that!
Never mind.
I
We're
just
all
got
good.
to go to a secret place.
Excellent. Oh, there's a secret place. Oh wait, no, we've just...
Oh no.
We have just gone from... Yeah, we're just toddling around the island. I don't think we're supposed to be here.
I think we got outside
I
the
get
map.
the very... okay. Double space that stuff. So
It doesn't work.
No?
Doesn't work. We're
Oh,
just
dear.
gonna... It's alright, we'll get back.
Okay. Eventually. Oh, we're going on a magical mystery tour.
We're going to magical mystery tour of the outside world.
Mystery tour.
I do love the water effect. Isn't that beautiful?
It is very... I don't know. I like this whole... Like, throughout the game, there's this huge grainy effect that is just there. I love it.
Super pretty.
Yeah.
I feel like we should be dead.
No, we're not. Remember, we're playing a computer game that happens to be real according to an AI that created it.
Well, oh man. What is there is there been anything what's been created by AIs? Is there anything that has actually been generated by AIs?
A while ago, I remember there was this news story about they tried to create an AI that. Oh no, there's been a couple. I think there's an AI that creates a robot so it can move. So it's given a simple direction or a directive, and then it tries to create a small gadget or a robot that tries to complete that directive, and it'll just recur on itself and try to create something that'll actually do it. So I think there was one that said, make a thing move, and then it went through about 20 iterations of this cool little like robot thing that it created just by trial and error, which is super, super cool. But yeah, I think nothing too fascinating. Wait, no, wait, there's another one as well. I think because music is very much... I know it's a structured form to the point where it's almost recreated. There is a robot that, well, a bot that just creates music via grand piano that just sounds amazing, but it's completely nuttily generated.
Well, that gives the point. Is there creativity? There isn't creativity because if we're talking, creativity is breaking the bounds and structures of what are the perceived rules of something. So it's actually in turn more creative to go outside the perceived patterns of music and try and achieve something that's maybe chaotic. In saying that, you could probably tell this bot to create something that's chaotic as well because it's still within the rules. So maybe the question is what's more experimental? It's music then. What is actually creativity in music?
That's a very good point. I mean, if you can simply create a function that just creates nicer music, just systematically, there wouldn't really be creativity in it. So yeah, no, I think if you listen to a whole bunch of like really pro piano players, they're really trying to do something amazing, wonderful, and different by being as chaotic and weird as possible. I think. So I know they're trying to break away from the system, but that being said, because they're breaking away from the system, it starts sounding a little bit weird and wonderful and...
What about jazz? Jazz is a proficiency within a medium, right? You have to be very, very good at your instrument, and there's a spontaneity that occurs within jazz. I'm going to see if I can get out of here.
Yeah, okay, we're going to have to exit. Oh, what?
Yep. I just loaded the world.
Oh.
That's fine.
When did we save? Oh. Okay, I think we're just starting over again. That's fine.
It's no big deal.
Oh well. Yeah, anyway, you were saying?
Yeah, there's a spontaneity caused within jazz because it's a proficiency instrument and going with the flow and the feel of it. So, if music works on a highly ordered system, is truer creativity in music being able to work with the spontaneity system and not actually be considering the conventions of the rules. It's actually the rules then within themselves become a byproduct's the wrong word, but possibly, what would you call it?
So, I don't know.
Not a byproduct, an incidental aspect. The rules are incidental to the creativity of what's occurring.
Okay, so it just happens to...
it just happens to be music as well.
It just inherently be created. I'm sure.
Alright.
I'm not sure, yeah. I don't know, I've listened to a lot of jazz, and it's sort of, there's a lot of chaotic jazz, but I think, yeah, Bill Bailey actually did a thing a while ago, and he said, yeah, no, I can just play any old thing to some backing tracks, and it just sounds awesome. And it's just literally him thumbing on a piano, but because the backing track is there, it's sort of, he can sort of play anything he wants, and still have a system to it that it'll just sound good. So, yeah. I know, it's interesting. I haven't really looked into it much, but I really should. Sounds kind of fun.
Well, we're talking about this now, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're deep in the topic of creativity and what it means to create. And can an AI create? Can a robot create?
Yeah. Which it kind of can. Well, that said, a robot is created in the first place as well. That it can only go by the rules and systems inherent that its original creator created. So if I was to program an AI, I'm still creating that AI sort of thing. So its rules are governed by exactly what I say. So if I say it doesn't know the concept of number one, well, it doesn't know the concept of number one. Or at least...
But isn't that what nature's programmed us for?
Yeah. I think there's
Or
a lot of
God,
stuff.
if you believe in God?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think we know there exists a whole bunch of stuff that we can't have any perception of, but we can only go by other instruments of what we're doing. But yeah, anyway, you should probably read that. Yeah.
Which is fantastic. The foundation of your reality is in its strict rules. They make for a convincing world because they're consistent. They never waver. It's only for your sake that I keep these rules. I want you to feel at home. But how solid is this foundation? If it can be changed.
Again,
Love it. We're right there with
your
right there with the
reality
game.
can be changed. What is your reality then in the first place?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
If solidarity in reality becomes with your belief systems, so we function our belief systems off quantifiable data for the most part. If we can quantify it, then this is how we decide there is evidence for it. The other form is faith, where we say, I don't need quantifiable evidence. Within myself, I will deny the perceived evidence around us in order to preserve the faith. So, and by faith, I'm not being derogatory towards religion at the moment,
Oh, yeah.
or the existence of God. I'm saying I have a lot of faith. I'm a person who has a lot of faith in science. How often, Connor, have you gone ahead and, I don't know, used a mass spectrometer to, test that there is actually iron present within the spinach you eat?
Okay. Exactly? None.
None.
I've never touched one.
Das Vanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go. That within itself, that means you're just having faith that what I've been told, the person that did actually do the work and the study on this, was right. So, and I guess that's the definition. I have faith in other humans in a large way.
Yeah, there exists a whole bunch of information that you can't know that a whole bunch of people do.
Which
But-
I'm okay with.
Yeah, anyway, read away.
Okay. Ultraworld runs on a computer. Its rules are just lines of code, waiting to be altered. The heart of this world is that it can change. It doesn't make it better, it just makes it different. And that's what this reality... One more time, guys. And that's what this really is about. Our
Good night, everybody.
Our realities don't have to match for them to both exist. Scene complete.
Scene complete.
Feel free to explore about.
You like the objectivity of reality.
Well, the objectivity of reality is based, once again, on the rules that govern that reality. So if you enter another universe, perhaps, that has different laws of physics which govern it, then it's a different reality in itself, because your perceived reality of the world is changed from your perception of your senses. This can even be changed just from planet to planet. I mean, hell, the reality of a world where the gravity is 5 times that of Earth is going to be a very different reality in itself as well.
And by their very definition, would they know about other gravities, or whether there could be a change in it? So it would be the constant, it's a constant sort of force on them that just happens to be there. So could they actually have any, any concept of any other form of gravity? So any force that plays upon that, plays upon their world. That would be completely different. Yeah, because that would be their science behind physics and all that sort of stuff would change, because they would have a different base of old numbers to go from.
Base of reference from their world.
Yeah, I think if you think about it, for our world, we have a constant gravity. It's negative 9.8 milliseconds per second. Second per second?
Yep.
Yeah. That is a constant with our world, but their world would have a completely different constant, and hence that would have a different effect on how their mathematics, and hence, as you were saying before, their entire mathematics is your base concept. So if you change that, you change a whole bunch of other stuff as well.
Exactly. So the universe starts from the top down.
Yeah.
New variables are implicit within physics, because that's where our first set of variables are truly coming in from the interaction of the world. But if you change our mathematics, then everything changes.
Yeah. Who exactly said 1 + 1 = 2? It's sort of, we kind of defined that ourselves and said, all right, this system sort of works for the world we are in, therefore we'll just sort of stick with that.
Well, that's the funny part. We can comprehend a world very simply where the laws of physics are different. I can comprehend a world where there is no gravity. I can comprehend a world where light rays cast on a particular kind of matter does not generate blue. But can you comprehend a world...
Oh. Can you comprehend a world that has missing textures?
Can you comprehend a world... I love it. Can you comprehend a world that 1 + 1 is not 2? 1 + 1 is infinite.
Or it's the concept of the colour blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. I guess that's
Lovely.
a nice summary today.
I like that, yeah.
All
Okay,
right,
probably next episode we'll go fiddle around and see if we can find more skellybones and discuss a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we found no skellybones this session, which is really disappointing.
Yeah, but we did glitch out the system, so I feel we sort of diddled around for a long time.
We did diddle around for a very long time. Man, I really wish that we could have found one skellybone within this world, though.
Yeah, you're tempted now. It's a sort of, you want to taste that interesting old man story.
I want to know the old man's story. I want to know more about the... Actually, I didn't know anything about... What were they called? Not cyber planets. Arcoplanets?
Exoplanets.
Exoplanets. I had no idea what exoplanets were. I'd never heard that before, so...
Cool.
He's got more stories for me. Where is he?
Might be made up. You never know.
I don't care if it's made up. It's an interesting concept in itself.
Just another world.
the
Anyway,
point
we
of
should probably
philosophy.
stop.
No!